Welcome to the Soulcast, Season 3,
Episode 16.
16.
Yep.
Lovely to have you join us here in the office.
Oh, yeah. And for our game of Jenga, unmasked indoors because we're both vaccinated, which is part of some of the new guidelines that are being suggested for us by the diocese.
Yes, more on that in a minute, but first, we're going to go over a little bit of what's on tap this week.
So this week, we again are meeting for our adult formation hour, which is the 10 to 11 o'clock hour on Sunday mornings, where we are currently reading the book The Sum of Us by Heather McGee together. I cannot remember for the life of me the chapter breakdown for this Sunday's discussion, but it's on the website, so you can find it there. They'll be meeting in the parish hall this week for the indoors session, and then there's also a Zoom portion of that you can find online. You can also attend the Bible studies that meet during that hour online via Zoom or downstairs in the chapel.
And as always, Bible study continues at 7:30 in the morning also.
Oh, right, that too.
That is exclusively online for the time being. Other things on tap is kids book clubs. We'll be meeting in the courtyard, and that is if you are ages 8 to 12 and up, you will be reading Other Words for Home. I'm just gonna grab it. You can edit this part out.
Okay.
I'm just gonna grab the book. And this is by Jasmine Warga, and we started last week. If you can believe it, we read chapters 1 through 12 already. They're very short. So this week we continue with Other Words for Home. And if you are younger than that, you will have a chance to hear a different story every week. So we are still looking for guest readers for those book clubs. You can find the sign up information for that in the Pathfinder or in the Children and Family Bulletin.
Maggie, also you're wearing a name tag today.
I am. I finally got my name tag. I'm very excited about it.
You too can get a name tag. If you show up on Sundays, there's a name tag sign-up sheet, and we ask that you give us your name and your preferred pronouns, and we will get a name tag made for you.
Bam. Also, coming up on June 27th.
It's your turn, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Waiting for you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to slow down the flow of the
game.
game.
You did, but.
June 27th is going to be the next installment of our family hikes, which is one of my favorite things that we've done since I've been here, which is where we just get together and we go hiking and we talk about life and all sorts of things. And that is open to anyone in the parish if you are willing and able to hike at the pace of a 3-year-old child. If you want to go for some sort of fitness hike or ultra marathon training, that's probably not the best space for you, but you'd be more than welcome. So that's coming up on June 27th, TBD on the exact location. Stay tuned for more details about that in the Pathfinder.
So this week there are new diocesan guidelines that just came out yesterday, one of which reverses something that the diocese had allowed us just 2 weeks ago, which was to remove our masks at the 9 a.m. outdoor services. Masks are now required for outdoor services again. So a little bit disappointing because we were told a little bit ago that we could do that, but that is where it stands. So masks at the 9 a.m. outdoor service. Bring your masks with you. We'll have some there also if you need a mask on Sunday or if you forget yours.
And as always, bring your own chalice.
Oh, yeah. But the 11:15 service now can allow for congregational singing.
Woo! So that means any old person can make a joyful noise unto the Lord. That you do not have to be in the choir to sing. So that's really exciting. I'm really excited, looking forward to that. Some other things is that the capacity limits are no longer in place. And so we want to maintain an appropriate healthy distance from people who are not in our home or household, but like there's not the strict 6 foot requirements that there have been before because we have now an increased capacity.
We also are no longer going to require that you pre-register for the services. Mm-hmm. And we aren't going to do the symptom checklist as you come into the service anymore. We will, however, ask for your name and your email address. If you're in the directory, you could just write your name and then we'll have your email address. And we're doing that just in case we need to do contact tracing and know who was at a particular service so that we can reach out to anyone who attended that service. But that'll be the only form of check-in that you'll have to do coming into a service now.
Right. I don't want my thing to get crushed. So another updated guideline is that for indoor meetings, things like formation, things like task force meetings, things like that, if everyone who's present at the meeting is willing to self-attest, so this is the honor system, that they have been fully vaccinated, meaning 2 weeks post their second shot, then masks are no longer required indoors, as we are now modeling for you. So that comes into effect. I think if groups are thinking about regathering in person that have not been gathering, please just get in touch with Annie, Emily, or me, so we can make sure that we have space reserved for you, and we can make sure that the leaders of those groups are aware of all the guidelines and protocols that are in place.
You can read all of this in the Pathfinder, so it's in print.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not just taking our word for it.
And we will have a link to the diocesan guidelines too. So if you want to read them directly from the source, that will be available to you.
That's right. Goodness gracious.
Too bad the people won't get to see how this ends.
Won't they?
So that has been season 3, episode 16 of the Soulcast. Looking forward to being with you in person this Sunday. Masked again. But joyful nonetheless. Hopefully. Okay, goodbye. Oh man. I knew it.